Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Rain Lamb, and today I have a book review on the fifth Pretty Little Liar book, Wicked by Sara Shepard, and this is a reread for me once again. I'm slowly making my way through the series to review for you guys. So if you're new to my reviews or you just need a refresher, I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading them very soon, 5 out of 5, not so soon, 1 out of 5. As well, this is a no spoilers book review. There might be spoilers in my review, I'm not sure, of the first Pretty Little Liars, Flawless, which is the second, third book, which is perfect, and fourth book, which is unbelievable, but there will be no spoilers from Wicked. This is also a review plus discussion video. The discussion will have spoilers on this book plus the previous 4, but I will warn you guys prior to when spoilers are going to come, so in case you haven't read this one. And as well, the review section will have no spoilers on this, but I can't promise anything about the prior books. Okay, so before I get into it, I am just going to read you guys the inside flap about where everybody's going, and so I don't spoil it. So, basically it says like, high school juniors Hannah, Spencer, Emily, and Aria paid dearly for their sins. A stalker named A terrorized them for months and revealed their darkest secrets. But now that A's true identity has been revealed, the girls can finally go back to their pretty little lives. Only once a pretty little liar, always a pretty little liar, and these girls just can't help but be bad. Hannah will do anything to be Rosewood's queen bee. Spencer is digging up her family's secrets. Emily can't stop thinking about her new boyfriend, and Aria's approves a little too strongly of her mom's taste in men. And that has A's little darker scandals, blah blah. And also the note for this one says, never say never, eh? And whenever I see that, I always think of the Justin Bieber song. I don't listen to the Justin Bieber song, but I always think, because like the commercials, I think for his movie or something, it was like, never say never. Yeah. I always have that tune whenever I read that, so it doesn't sound very scary to me. Just if I add that in. Anyway, we'll start plot, 5 out of 5. I love these books. Biased, of course. They're one of my favorite series. I really liked what happened in this plot. I forgot a lot about what happened in the 5th, 6th, and 7th book. Like, I remember the rest very well. But I read the whole series. The last time I read it was the day the 8th book came out. No, the day the 9th book came out. I was rereading that for the 9th book. But, like, I forgot a lot that happened in this book. All I could remember before I picked up this book was banana bubblegum. I don't know why that's what I think of when I pick up this book. But the plot is really good. I like the direction. I actually, in this book, loved all the storylines for the girls. I found them all very intriguing. Sometimes I found one less than the other, but I found all their storylines really good in this book. It picks right back up from where they left off. I think a little time has passed, but basically we're thrown back into it and we have to discover who this new A is. So, characters, 5 out of 5. I love all the characters, and they had some new characters in this book, such as they had Isaac, we got to see Kate this time. Like, we got Kate in the 2nd book, but now she's more of a main player in this series. And we have Isabel, her mom, and I'm pretty sure there's a few more. And we have, like, Spencer's cousins and stuff. There's new characters that come in, and I like all of them. Some of them not as big as other roles, but still good. Cover, 5 out of 5. This is one of my favorite covers. It reminds me of a fairy tale. I wrote that down in my agenda. That's why I'm looking down. It kind of does remind me of a fairy tale. I don't know why. Maybe because it says Wicked, and it kind of reminds me of Snow White-esque. Like with the red lips and stuff, I guess it reminds me of the apple. And then the back doesn't really remind me of anything, but it kind of reminds me of like the evil queen from Snow White. Not that she looks like an evil queen by Snow White, but just her face there. And the words Wicked. And I really like this blue and yellow together. I find that really a nice color combination. Suspense, 5 out of 5. This one was a very suspenseful book, especially the ending. Not right now for me rereading it. It's not as suspenseful as it was my first time reading it. But my first time reading it, the ending, again, I was like, oh my gosh, must know what happened. And I think I had to wait a few months or a year. Something like that, probably a few months to get the next book. So, it was intense. Overall, 5 out of 5. I love this book. If I can reread it over, obviously I classify it as good. Okay, so now we're going to get into the spoilers part. And if you have not read Wicked and do not want it spoiled for yourself, bye. Thanks for watching, and you can come back later and see the end of this video. So now we're entering the discussion. There will be spoilers on this book and the first 4. So let's get into my notes. So Hannah plus Kate's secret. I have these written down. Kate's secret, that she has an STD, that may or may not be true that she told Hannah. I think secretly it was just bait. But also, I always cringe when Hannah's about to spill it because I'm like, Hannah, no, Hannah, no. But then with the thing that turned back around, because I just read Hamlet last semester. I think we read in April, but I'm not quite sure, of this year. And I don't remember it thoroughly, but I was like, did Ophelia really say that? I was like second guessing myself. And that brings me to my next point. Hannah's dad. I really hate how he always takes Kate's side, it seems like. Even though Hannah admitted to saying that, when she tried to explain herself, he kind of just brushed her off and walked away. And I don't like that. Like, I'd like him to, like, sit down with Hannah and have an understanding of her. Because it doesn't seem like in this book he has a different relationship, because obviously everybody has a different relationship with other people. But it seems like he has Kate on a higher pedestal than Hannah. But I hope that, I hope that eventually they have a nice sit down and talk about it, because it bothers me. Like, when I first read this, that's what I was thinking. It really bothered me. So another thing, Ian's dead. Oh my gosh. Like, that, when I first read that, was so, like, such a cliffhanger. And I always was confused by the significance of the class ring. But, yeah, I really want to know who helped kill Ian, because I don't even think that's cleared up in the later books. Maybe. Who the accomplice was is not cleared up, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, when I was reading this at first, I was like, oh my gosh, like, we need to know what Ian knew, but obviously now I know more than that because I kept reading. That's why it's hard for me sometimes to go back and talk with these notes, because I want to say stuff that's happened in the future in the series, but I can't, so it kind of limits what I'm going to say. So we have Emily and Isaac. I really liked Emily and Isaac. I found that, like, Isaac to be Emily's, like, best partner. I really like them together. I like the character that Isaac's introduced, and they're very similar at the same way, and she can just be, like, fun around him, and I like how he accepted that she did go out with Maya. I thought that was really cool, and I thought that was good, because these girls get so much bad things happen to them. I'm happy that finally, like, he accepted her and didn't, like, walk away like she thought. Creepy Xavier. Xavier just creeps me out, even from the beginning of the art gallery when he comes up to Arya and is asking her about the thing. Like, I get artists can do that and stuff, but at the same time, how he didn't introduce himself right away, and then in Spencer's bedroom, how he's, like, taunting Arya, but Arya wants to be back on her mom's good side. I find him so creepy, and yeah. Arya and Mike interaction. I really like their interactions in this book, because before, you don't really see them as close siblings, but in this book, you kind of see them, how their bond really is. Well, I guess they weren't really close because of her getting kicked out, but you get to see more of their interactions. So continuing on, Spencer being the most paranoid. I find her to be the most paranoid character of A. I just thought of this, but she is a very driven character, and I'm happy one of them is at least stressing over who A is the most, because it seems more realistic that one person be more worried over the other. Yeah. Spencer and Andrew. I really like these two together. I completely forgot they dated. I really like them together, but it's kind of the thing, like, Hannah and Lucas broke up because they're too different, but are they going to break up because they're the same? Well, not the same, but they're very similar. They're very academically driven. They really care about their grades and stuff, even though that's not, like, obviously their whole personality. But I find when you're in school, most of your conversations revolve around academics and stuff. A lot of it does when you're in school and stuff, so it's very similar to their school life, maybe not the rest of their lives. That's kind of what I meant. And also, the last point I have is Spencer adopted. Obviously, I know what happens in the later books, so I'm not going to say anymore. I just found this to be a big bombshell when I read it, and I was shocked. And you get to hear more about this in the later books, so don't be worried. They're not going to leave you on a cliffhanger with that. Well, they will, but all the books are out, so it shouldn't be that bad of a cliffhanger. Anyway, sorry this video's been really choppy. My camera keeps saying no memory and stuff, so I have to keep deleting stuff as I'm filming. But once again, this is my review on Wicked by Sara Shepard, the 5th book in the Pretty Little Liars series. And I want to say thank you guys for watching my video, and I will see you guys all later. Bye!